tó kọ́ ní lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye. Let's talk
traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òde. Mo kára lé, mo kí rọ̀nà, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kóbìnrin, mo kọ́mọdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Lórí ètò láwa, ètò wa, ètò yín, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Meettheroyals. Àmọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí, kó tó di pé aṣọ nǹkan òun ṣẹ́rí pé yẹ ká jùbọ̀ ọba kọ́dá ayé, ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé kọrin kése, ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́, ọba tó tó ní ipa tó kọ̀ tí ò ń pani tó ṣe pé ṣe ló ń pani mọ́, ọba tá a dágbére fún lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá pé à ń lọ kábọ̀ tó jẹ́ kó tún ṣeé ṣe fún èmi Olúwarùnmíyà Ọ̀ṣìbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Meettheroyals alága ìdúró alága ìjókòó láti padà sórí ètò ilé ní láyé láyé àti láyé rere àti láti tún bá èèyàn gidi èèyàn bí èèyàn ẹni bí ẹni ẹyẹ ìjìká tẹ̀ jẹ́ kẹ́wò jábọ́ ó ti jẹ́ kí n bá yín lé ní láyé àti àlàáfíà àrùn Fáyọ̀bí Òṣọpẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọjọ́ ló máa ti rọ̀ tílẹ̀ máa ti fi mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run nínú ọlá ńlá ẹ̀ ó wù ó dá èmi àti yín sí Olúwa ṣeun púpọ̀ kẹgbà yín wá. Father, we are so grateful for your love, for your protection, for keeping us since last week, even up until this time. We are so grateful. Lord, please be thou glorified. Also, I want to appreciate everybody that has joined me. Those are yet to join me. Please tell everybody that the show has started. ETO IGBEYAWO has started. And today we have a very fantastic and a beautiful topic to discuss today. But before we do, I would like to appreciate those that are supporting us on this show. The amazing Jelenke Duchess. I don't know if you have ever visited Jelenke Duchess on Instagram. They sell everything party, anything that you want to need, that you need for your party, for your events. Jelenke Duchess is a place to go. If you are looking for a one-stop party and event, Ashwebi, Gele, and fun, whatever you want, from the bride to the groom, to the parents of the bride, to the bridesmaids, they even do Ashwebi, they can send it to you anywhere in the world. Thank you, Jelenke Duchess, for your love, for your support. I want to appreciate the amazing Celebration International Magazine. Celebration International Magazine, they are a media group where they can help you do your videos and photographs for your events. If you have special events, and their videos will last forever. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it, I'm talking from experience. Their prices are very reasonable, and they can also put your stuff on their e-magazine or even the paper magazine. Celebration International Magazine, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Blanco Concept. Blanco Concept is another beautiful media people that you can do business with and you will not regret. Blanco Concept will help you to come to events early and do your videos, do your pictures, do your photo book, and everybody will be asking you, where did you do it from? Thank you, Blanco Concept, for your support. I also want to appreciate everybody online, those that already joined me, and those that are yet to join me. Please, you know that on this show, it's not just about me, it's about every one of us, it's about everybody. Please, if you know anyone that will normally be on this show that are not here, please tell them that the show had started, because the topic we're going to be discussing today, oh my gosh, it's something that everybody will want to be part of, trust me. So if you know anyone that will normally be on this show that are not here, please tell them that the show has started. Thank you, Island Luxury. Thank you, Security, for joining me. Thank you, Smith. Thank you, Ofuri, Manfu, and those people that join me on TikTok. Please, TikTokers, keep tapping. You know that we have to keep this on so that our life will continue. Okay, while we are waiting for others to join us, let's quickly play our music. Please bear in mind that this music will not be able to play for more than a minute and a half. That is the new rule. If you play music too long now, they'll just cut your life off. I don't know what's going on now. I think what's it called? The rule is getting more and more. What's it called now? I don't even know what to call it. Anyways, just to let you know, so you're not wondering what happened. We used to dance for like 5 minutes on this show, but now if you play the music for more than 2 minutes, they will just cut off the live. So bear with me. Okay, let me bring the music on so that we can all enjoy it together. We can all celebrate together. So bear with me. Bear with me. bear with me. Sorry about this. Please, let's remind people, they are strict ahead. That's the word. Thank you. Thank God for people on this show that are always rescue me when I'm lost for words, for the correct English word to use for some things. Thank you. Thank you to Dr. for reminding me. Stricter. That's the word. They are stricter. What's what guns you know, so please bear with me. I'm going to bring it up in a minute. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Oops. Be careful. Yeah. Can you still see me? Can everybody see me? I think some color around just happened here in the studio. Let me know if you can still see me. Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Shanti,
To the front self. Thank you.
let me be a perfect gentleman. Let me be the man to always hold you down. Would you be one for me? Oh, be more. Why you mad? I'm on that, I'm on him. I'm on giddy, look who I am. I'm on that, I'm on him. I'm on giddy, look who I am. I'm on money, I'm on the money, I'm the suku wako, I'm the suku waya. I'm on money, I'm on the money, I'm the suku wako, I'm the suku waya. Let me be the man till the end of time. Let me take you by the hand, work you down the aisle.
Okay, guys.
Let me kiss your lips before we.
I'm so sorry that the music is not going to be able to go further than that because of the rose. The song says, "Let me be your perfect gentleman." You know, I mean, we all know the young guy in that music is trying to say, "Let me be your perfect gentleman. Let me be the one that you would always rely on," and stuff like that, saying about how perfect he is, and also talking about Omo Dada Lomo Yen. Omo gidi lo mu wale o. So today that is going to lead us to our topic of today. But please, people, I need you to do me a favor by reminding people that the show has started. A lot of times people will just come at the middle of the discussion. What the mama drag you up, hey, what are you guys talking about? Collecting some blah blah blah. So please, if you know anybody that will normally be here, kindly remind them that the show has started, and please share the show. And if you're on TikTok, please continue to tap. It's so important. So I'm gonna be craving our indulgence as well tonight, that we should please be part of this conversation. I know why I'm saying so. Be part of this conversation because it's not something I can sit down here and start telling you about. It's something that's I need everybody to be involved in. So I don't know how many of us had seen the topic. I don't know how many of us had seen what we intend to talk about today, but I would mention it as well to us. We're talking about spotting red flags, sorry. How to spot red flags in relationship. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And nowadays we can see that out there is a lot of weddings, and also there's a lot of separations and divorce. You'll just be wondering, yeah, kilo shele gongon now. I mean, we just did this wedding 10 months ago. We just did this wedding 5 months ago. What's going on? Chelsea, you want to decide in Tasiwa pé àti play orin tá play ju 1 minute. Bóyá àti ẹni máa play orin mọ́ lórí show yìí. Or kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ló máa compose orin tèmi. Anyways, guys, so today we're going to be talking about red flags. Red flags. How to spot red flags in relationships. And we all know that, this is something that everybody will say. For example, when things happen between couples, the first thing that people will be saying to the couple is, I'm sure you knew it. I'm sure you saw it. I'm sure you saw the red flag. So hold on a second, please. 1 second. Just please bear with me. You'll be hearing things like, you cannot say that you did not notice. You cannot say that you did not notice the red flag. So as a result of that, I'm beginning to ask myself a lot of questions like, okay, oh, for real, is it true that people are actually spotting red flags? Number one. Number two, what exactly is red flags to look out for? In a relationship. I mean, I need to know because sometimes all these things we assume that people know, but they do not. They do not know. So also we're going to be talking about um how do we spot red flags, and when we do, what we're supposed to do. Please bear with me, I'm just trying to fix something here. Sorry, please bear with me. 1 minute, please. When you do spot a red flag, what are you supposed to do? Because everybody is blaming everybody. You cannot say that you did not notice why you are dating. You cannot say that you did not notice that the guy has this or the woman has this or this. So at this point, the reason I'm bringing this particular topic on, is for us to discuss these things. Okay, oh, the so-called red flags. How do we actually spot it? What is the definition of red flag? What can we define as red flag, and how can somebody spot it in any relationship? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Emma Binu. Technology in shame bo she won't be by, so I'm trying to fix things. Hey, Mommy Luyemi, God bless you, ma. Mommy Joanna, look on, thank you. Temi Tope Sikiru mi day. Hey, joyful noise. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Please tell people that the show has started. You know, somebody was advising me over the week. Somebody said, Sister Bumi, why don't you start doing control? You're calling him a controversial topic. Money controversial topic. Me, I'm already controversial enough. You see, because people, why people don't come is because the topic are too clean, they are too straightforward. I just, I'm like, oh, Tio, I don't get that kind of liver. There's nothing, to be controversial about. Our topic that we're doing here is so important and it's so good. Those that benefit from it are benefiting from it. The reason why the person told me was because the person felt, oh, you don't really see the crowd that you deserve on your show, that you really deserve, there should be more people and blah blah blah. And I'm like, even if it's only one person, I'm happy to come and to make sure that the person enjoyed their stay on my show, and that the person actually pick what they need to pick. I've had testimonies of people coming on the show, so I'm not really worried about the number. But having said that, I really want to please appeal to those of us that come here every week, and we enjoy the topics, we enjoy the conversation, or we are learning one thing or the other. So do me a favor and share the topics. Let's share it. Let's tell other people about this so that people can also come and benefit from it. Thank you so much, everybody. Those that normally come, I don't take you for granted. God bless you. Okay, back to our topic. I was asking a question. I said, what exactly is red flag? What do we call red flags in any relationship? Because these days, I don't know. Somebody said, 1 second. Oh. Somebody said characteristics and attitude. Thank you, ma. MC Monai, thank you so much, sis, for joining us. God bless you. Tonight we are talking about red flags, how to spot red flags, and what we can do when you spot red flag. That's what we're talking about tonight. So if you're just joining us, please do me a favor, be part of this conversation. Thank you, Mommy John Oluko. Mommy John Oluko said, let me read that comment. She said, people ignore red flags because love is blind. But this shouldn't be. It's worse in those days than now, though. Okay. First of all, let's talk about what red flags are. What is the definition of red flag? Kí ni red flag? Kí là ń pè ní red flag? And what is the opposite of red flag? What is the color of the other flag that is not red? Which flag should we be looking out for? Hey, Babot Kuchor. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. God bless you. Long time no see. Okay, people. Thank you those are already talking. Now I want us to be as realistic as possible. When I say let us define red flag, I'm not saying we should say red flag is the kinikon of kinikon. I just want us to describe it in our own words. because sometimes a lot of people don't even know some words. They just use those words carelessly. People are saying, be careful. You cannot tell me that you did not notice the red flag. When you're dating the guy, you must have seen it. When you're dating the lady, you must have seen the red flag. You just choose to ignore it. My question is, kí ni red flag? Ìyẹn gbogbo ní kẹ́kẹ́ kátìlẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ dúẹ̀lì lórí. Ṣé bí nǹkan tí bá tiẹ̀ máa avoid, nǹkan tí bá máa sá fún, nǹkan tí bá máa, something that I know that I'm not going to allow, I will at least know what it is. What is red flag? What's the definition of red flag? What can we categorize as red flag? What are the things that somebody can do that can make us look at it and say, okay, this is a red flag? And, what is the opposite of red flag? What color are we supposed to call the other flag? If we are looking out for red flag and we are avoiding red flag, what is the other color? Is it white flag that we should be looking out for? Lord have mercy on us. Thank you, everybody that has been responding. I really appreciate you. Simona says, good evening, everyone, and our gorgeous little. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Please, if you're joining on Instagram and on TikTok or wherever you are, please participate. This is so important. And we're talking about red flags, looking out for red flags in a relationship and what to do when you notice red flags. Now, first of all, we want to establish the meaning of red flags. When you call red flag, okay. Asiya pupa. What are those things that we can categorize as red flag? Mommy Janulukon said, red flag is some out of place attitudes. Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Security said, red flag are bad attitudes and behaviors. Thank you so much, ma'am. Negative characteristics. Okay. People are saying red flags are bad attitudes, negative characteristics, bad behavior and stuff and so on and so forth. Now, let us narrow it down. There is a saying in Yoruba land that there are some things that are acceptable in some family that some people will not raise eyebrow about, that they will not even mind, don't any complaint, they don't see it as big deal. And some family will see it as, did you just do that? And they will say to their children, don't go near this person. With what I've just seen is horrible. And I'll give an example. For example, there are some she said we should say white or green or blue flags. Opposite of red flag is either white, blue, or green. Okay, other flags is green flag. Okay. Now, when we talk about people avoiding, once you notice a bad character or bad attitude or bad behavior, that is example of red flag. Now, let's break this down and let us be realistic. There is a saying in certain places that for instance, I've seen where somebody in their own family, they're just joking. Somebody joke, stuff like that. That's what you see them saying jokingly. As far as they are concerned, it's not a big deal. It's it's not okay, what's that? But they're not bad people. They just carefree. They just feel, but personally, myself, where I come from and the way I'm raised, if anybody would joke with me and say, show you I'll be like, what? To me, in fact, that flag is not red. That flag is more, in fact, it's rainbow. I will carry my shoe and run. You understand? And it doesn't necessarily mean that that person is bad. I don't know if we get what I'm saying tonight. So when we're talking about bad character, bad behavior, how do we really balance it without, necessarily losing or missing out on the good people, because we're just too keen about, even I have some friends, when they'll be joking themselves, they'll be using some, vulgar languages. I even know some people that when they are talking, they are so raw. They don't filter their words. They're just like that. They just, can't believe I'm free. I want to but really, I will just run. And I'll set an example. I am in a group, a group with some of my friends, and then in that group, when people are joking, they just joke, they just, they just free. Me, because of the way I am brought up and my own belief, I can't flow, because some of the jokes they are joking to me, hold it back on. You understand? I see myself as paramolelele yoko korowosi and stuff like that. So in stuff like that, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is, how do we actually not mistaking, because if you say bad character, bad behavior, bad attitudes and stuff like that are what we can categorize as red flags. How do we balance it such that we don't lose good people all in the name of bad character? And there are some people that are really well behaved, they don't say vulgar word, they look so yet red flag tó wà nínú ìgbésí ayé wọn ó ju ti àwọn míì lọ. How can we figure it out? MC Mona says signs, actions, and silent or subtle things that trigger one's emotions. Thank you so much, ma. Ma, MC Mona, mo fẹ́ bí ṣé tíṣà ni yín, ma. Down yes or no. I need to know today. I need to know because the way you just break all these things down, you just make it look so easy for me, and I want to appreciate everybody for what you have been saying. Now, I did ask a question. I said, how do I know? I cannot just pick on somebody and say because this person I just done one thing that is not so sitting well with me because of we have different upbringing, we have different style of life and everything. Hey, Estelle Cakes, thank you for joining us. Sis. Thank you for the beautiful comment. So we are talking about red flags, how to spot red flags and how not to get into a relationship when we spot red flags. The reason we are talking about this character, hey, Bukilicious is on here, thank you. Somebody said when somebody is not trustworthy. Okay. Hello to Black Don't Crack. Thank you so much, man. Somebody said when somebody is not trustworthy. Okay. I think now we are getting there. We're getting there. I want us to highlight. Hey, Mama Adele is here, everybody. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you for always. Now, I want us to highlight and be specific. When we're talking about bad character or bad attitude or bad this, bad that, that's a little bit generalizing because, as I said earlier, what I see as a bad character may not necessarily be bad character for anybody else, depending on their upbringing. Like I said, I give an example of people that normally joke in their own family. They joke with anything. We're not finishing it. We're not finishing it. I want be me by and to me, red flag in lag ban, and doesn't mean that they are bad. So that's why I don't want us to generalize and say when you say bad character or bad attitude or bad whatever, we need to specify. They tell multiple lies. Thank you. Now we're trying to specify and break it down and narrow it down. Things that are actually red flag for real. Things that are really red flag for real. That are not too, because if you want to go by the list of what people are talking about nowadays, or what people refer to as red flags nowadays, if you know what I'm saying. Sometimes we can't be too